picked this outfit because I thought it would look like cool and autumnal, but I feel like I look like an art mom on her way to parent-teacher conferences. Hello everyone, it's Laurel Ann, and I'm here doing the, what's it called? The Finally Fall book tag. I was tagged in this by Hillary at Melted Books. Thanks, Hillary. Okay, I have the questions on my phone, I think. Do I? Okay, it's here, it's fine. I have not prepared the answers to this, so it might be a little bit chaotic, which is my brand now, so it's fine. All right, question number 1. In the fall, the air is crisp and clear. Sorry, I don't know what I'm doing. In the fall, the air is crisp and clear. Name a book with a vivid setting. All right, so this is something that I think Gothic literature does the absolute best. So I'm gonna have to go with Rebecca. I mean, from the very first paragraph, she's talking about the house and the place where she's gonna be, and the whole thing just feels so real and atmospheric and oppressive and good. Good job, Daphne DuMaurier. Nature is beautiful, but also dying. Name a book that is beautifully written, but also deals with a heavy topic like loss or grief. I'm gonna throw it back to one of my favorites of last year, which was Three Women by Lisa Taddeo. This deals a lot with sexual assault and sexism and abusive relationships, but the writing is just spectacular. I love the way she writes. Except there's this one sex scene that is extremely uncomfortable that involves a Cadbury cream egg. So that's all you need to know about that. Fall is back to school season. Share a nonfiction book that taught you something new. Oh, so many. I learn a lot of stuff from every nonfiction book I read. That's the point of them. I'm gonna go for Say Nothing by Radden Keefe, which is a very interesting book about the Troubles in Northern Ireland. I think the way he writes about both the IRA tactics and the British Army's tactics was incredibly eye-opening. He touches on how that conflict informed future policy. Like the United States policy on torture during the Iraq War was very much modeled on what the British Army was able to get away with during the Troubles. It's a really great book. I'm actually reading it right now, so you won't have heard about it in my wrap-up yet, but you know, it's just a little preview. But yeah, it's absolutely fascinating. I thought that I knew what you had to know about the Troubles, but there's just so much more wild and craziness that I really never would have guessed really happened so recently as well. In order to keep warm, it's good to spend some time with people we love. Name a fictional family / household / friend group that you'd like to be a part of. I would love to be a Dashwood from Sense and Sensibility, which maybe this is kind of a weird answer because at the very beginning their dad has died and they get kicked out of their house, but they are just such a loving and understanding and close-knit family. And also, I would love to live in that little cottage that they moved to. I think it sounds great. The colorful leaves are piling up on the ground. Show us a pile of fall-colored spines. Ooh, fun. Why did I make this particular decision? Okay, that took way longer than I expected, but I have here a nice little stack. Not looking forward to having to put these back on the shelf, but it's okay. I have here Hamlet by William Shakespeare. Maybe you've heard of him. Bel Canto by Anne Patchett. Patchett? Who knows? Just Ella by Margaret Peterson Haddix, and Autumn by Ellie Smith.
You just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
What cute books, right? This is unrelated really, but while I was doing that, I found, shoved behind some other stuff on my shelf, that I still have this. Ew. This book wasn't even good before the author outed herself as an absolute monster. You're going in the garbage. I'm not even gonna donate that. Maybe I will. I don't really like throwing books in the garbage, but nobody is going to want it. Fall is the perfect time for some storytelling by the fireside. Share a book wherein someone is telling a story. The first book that comes to mind immediately is Wuthering Heights, which is weirdly like a story within a story within a story, right? Because you've got the guy who is staying in the house and he's telling you a story, and then there's the lady who owns the house, the old like housekeeper or whatever, and she's telling him a story that he's telling us, and then at some point there's also a diary, I think. It's just so many layers. I don't know why Emily Brontë didn't realize that you can just write a book without the book containing an explanation of why the book exists, but she obviously didn't. Maybe she did and she just thought she was being really clever. I don't really like Wuthering Heights. Nights are getting darker. Share a dark, creepy read. We have Always Lived in the Castle by Shirley Jackson. I adore this book. I think it's probably my favorite like Halloween-y, spooky style book. It's not really that spooky. I also love this nice little penguin classic edition. The days are getting colder. Name a short, heartwarming read that could warm up somebody's cold and rainy day. Easy. Pumpkinheads by Rainbow Rowell and Erin Hicks. It's so cute. It's just so cute, so easy to read. The pictures are nice, even if you don't read the words. It just makes you feel cozy, like looking at the pictures. I love the colors. The way they built the little world of this pumpkin patch is just really effective and nice. Go read that. Fall returns every year. Name an old favorite that you'd like to return to soon. I actually have plans to buddy read Rebecca by Daphne DuMaurier with Hilary. And that is a book that I quite liked when I read it in high school. So I'm excited to get back to it again. Another one I want to reread, I made a whole video about this actually, but another book I want to reread before the end of the year maybe is I Captured the Castle by Dodie Smith. That's a book also that really enchanted me the first time, and I haven't read it in so long that I'm kind of nervous that I won't like it anymore, but we shall see. Fall is the perfect time for cozy reading nights. Share your favorite cozy reading accessories. I don't really know if I have any. Okay, I guess like a blanket and socks. You know what? A fireplace. Is that an accessory? I love reading by the fireplace. All right, this was a fun tag. I liked it. Thank you so much again for tagging me, Hilary. I hope everyone is having a nice autumn and doing lots of baking and pumpkin pecking and dressing up in weird outfits if that's what you're into. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye. I didn't summarize any of the books. Is that okay? Family of women, you know? We love it. Not that I'm advocating for the death of fathers. Well, I guess everyone's father dies